Hello everybody, and welcome to Wounded Healer Tarot. My name is James, and I'll be doing your reading today. This particular reading is for the sign of Virgo. Now, first I'm going to grab 2 cards from the Oracle deck, and then after that I will head on to the general 9-card tarot spread. If this reading resonates, feel free to look at the description box below this video for instructions on how to book a one-on-one personal reading with me. Alright, now, when cards flip out while I'm shuffling, right, I take them as a little side message, a little something extra from the universe, if you will. Because normally I just shuffle, do my thing, and then I pick 2 cards off the top of the deck, right? But this one just flew right on out, and I mean, it says the end. Now, this card is a bit different from the cards in this deck, and I just realized that I did not put my light on. No wonder the lighting looked a little odd. Alright, so the cards in this deck, generally, not only do they have a title, but they also have 3 keywords at the bottom. This one's just the end. So it seems like you're going to be cutting somebody or something out of your life. You're going to be letting something or someone go. There's finality to a particular situation here. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Oh, very nice. Alright, so at the bottom of the deck here we have the 2 of thread, twine, representing agreement, symbiosis, and compromise. Which is interesting with the end coming out. I don't know if you're ending one thing to begin another. And you're going to have to, in order to create this balance, you're going to have to break off one agreement to start another, which could include some sort of compromise. And then under that, we have the 7 of ink, illumination, representing accomplishment, realization, and pride. So I definitely feel like, this 2 of thread here is being sort of triggered by the realization here with the 7 of ink. There's been some light shown on a particular person or situation here. Or there very soon will be. Alright, let's see now. This deck could take a moment to find any given card in here, since there's no glossary area where they have the cards and their pages. But I guess that makes sense because this guidebook does not even have page numbers. So we'll see. That was pretty quick though. Alright, so first up here we have the festival, representing celebration, fun, and material goods. Now, in the awakened state, it represents celebration, fun, and material goods. And in the shadow state, it represents divisiveness, overwhelm, and materialism. Now, the description of this card reads, "The festival represents a time or place of celebration. This is something we share with others, whether just one person or a huge crowd. The festival brings people together around a common topic or cause, giving them a space to mingle and have fun. It can also be a place to sell or buy material goods. Consider treating yourself to something nice, perhaps, or branching out in your business. When this card comes up, It's time to let loose and have fun. All right, that's definitely the vibe I get from this. The Shadow Festival shows the dark side of society. It may indicate divisiveness within a group or the practice of othering those who don't belong. You may feel isolated or outcast when this card comes up. It can also indicate overspending or a need to budget/save. Festivals can be overwhelming for many people who are sensitive to sensory stimuli. If you need alone time or quiet, reach for it. Questions to ask. Is there something in my story worth celebrating right now? How can I share the celebration with others? What can I do for fun/what am I having fun doing? What are my finances like right now? Am I or others being divisive or other people or othering people in our society? Am I feeling overwhelmed by stimuli or the presence/pressure of other people? Am I or others too focused on material gain? All right, all right. Excuse me. Probably should have chugged some soda before this. Now, the next card up we have is the Healer, representing compassion, recovery, and consent. Don't know why I did that. Please don't ask. In its awakened state, it represents compassion, recovery, and consent. In its shadow state, it represents harm, illness, and violation. Oh gosh. Okay. The healer is a person who uses their gifts to ease the pain of others. There are many modes of healing in this world, but all of them require compassion for and consent from the person being healed. A healing relationship is one of great trust, and it's important to ask if someone wants help before giving it. Recovery requires us to be vulnerable and admit that something is wrong. This can represent a healing person in your life, but we all have the capacity within to heal ourselves as well. This card appears when we need kindness, medicine, and understanding about an illness or hurt we wish to mend. In shadow, the healer may cause harm despite good intentions. They may have a savior complex or desire to be a knight in shining armor, regardless of what the people they're saving really want or need. Sometimes we may try to help someone more to heal ourselves or ease our own discomfort with their illness than to actually heal the wounded. The shadow healer may be pushy and ignore boundaries, giving unasked for health advice or treatment. This card in shadow can also simply represent feeling ill or being sick in and of itself. Questions to ask. Do I need healing right now? What does that healing look like? Who can help me with my healing? How can I be compassionate towards myself while I'm ill? What does recovery or accepting life with a chronic condition look like to me? Are my boundaries being respected? Am I respecting other people's boundaries? Interesting. Now, sorry about that. These dogs are a little wild and bark at anything that exists, human or otherwise. Alright, so with these cards in their awakened state, I want to say that you could very well meet some new people while you're out celebrating something, having fun, or where you're somewhere that people sell or buy material goods. And I feel like either you're the healer or you will meet a healer, somebody who will be showing you compassion. They will require your consent instead of pushing your boundaries, and they could really help you in a sense, figure out what you need, maybe when it comes to understanding, a particular illness that you have, or you could get like advice from them on a particular like romantic situation, or maybe not even just romantic, I shouldn't have said that, on any given situation with another human being, right? Where you may need help on how to like mend fences or something along those lines. Now, for these in their shadow aspects, you know, I definitely feel like you could have, like, you could maybe belong to a particular group, or like you can have a particular place in society that, you know, you may belong to, but you don't really feel like you belong. You know, these people actually may make you feel isolated or like an outcast. And this could involve someone who claims to be a healer, but they don't use their knowledge of healing for good, essentially, right? They could actually even be projecting onto you what they're going through to make them feel better about themselves, or you know, they can be, you know, keeping you around because they like being around you makes them feel better about themselves for whatever reason. And, you know, they could definitely be somebody who's like pushy and will ignore your boundaries, giving unsolicited, you know, advice, whether it's on your health or otherwise. All right. So moving forward to the tarot aspect of this reading, let's see. What does Virgo need to know at this time? Virgo, what do they need to know at this time? Well, with the Three of Swords, there could definitely be some sort of situation involving heartbreak. All right, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that almost got out of control. All right, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, there's definitely some sort of disappointment here. Yeah, a betrayal, a backstabbing of sorts. Huh. This may have to do with a past love situation. This could have something to do with like a breakup with an ex, maybe. Interesting. All right. So at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Two of Swords, the Empress, and the Ace of Wands. I mean, yeah, that's the Page of Wands, my apologies. The Ace of Wands is out here actually in the spread somewhere. So I'm getting the vibe that somebody here sees you as the Empress and they want to start something new with you here. With the Two of Swords, I feel like they may be coming forward with communication. Now, because with this Two of Swords, right, she's blindfolded, but she's still taking a shot. So I feel like this person feels like they're maybe taking a sort of like shot in the dark here by coming forward. But regardless, they see you as this extremely abundant, healing individual that has so much to offer. And that's why, with this Page of Wands, they really want to start this new adventure with you. And this could even speak to like to maybe some like passionate communication. Now, here first off, we have the Five of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. I get the vibe that this individual, whenever they broke things off, okay, that left you feeling very disappointed because there could have been a sudden stop in communication, or you could have realized, the communication as it was slowing down and eventually became like no communication whatsoever. And that left you feeling very like betrayed. That could have left you feeling, like you were essentially stabbed in the back. They could have honestly been possibly even hiding like communication with somebody behind your back. Next up, we have the Six of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the High Priestess. Now, this could have been a really confusing situation for you because with the Six of Cups and the High Priestess here, I get that you got the vibe that this individual was a soulmate of sorts. This individual, or what this could be representing is that, how do I describe this? It's like this person is going to come back, and that they're going to be coming in with an apology, right? They're going to be the ones here with the Six of Cups to initiate this conversation. They may even come with like some sort of gift or present, something. Maybe like they'll come with like flowers, or maybe they'll like be offering to take you out to eat so you guys can talk. But either way, with this Page of Cups, I definitely get the vibe that there's gonna be an apology of sorts. Whether it's legitimate or not, that's questionable. But with this High Priestess, I get that you already know that all this is going to happen. You already know that they're going to be coming forward with this communication. Now, lastly, we have the Page of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Oh, dang. Alright, so with the the Page of Swords, I get that this individual has definitely been watching your social media. Hopefully they haven't been real-time stalking you, but I definitely get that they've been watching you, okay, because they want to come forward with this offer of a new beginning, something fresh, something passionate, something with potential, alright? And with this Queen of Cups, like I get that they're really gonna like emotionally open up to you. They're gonna express to you, okay, they may explain what happened and why. And they could also, be, because I kind of get the vibe here that this person really, it was just like a situation of self-sabotage here, because with this Queen of Cups, they clearly have a good amount of feelings for you. All right. And like with this Five of Cups, Eight of Wands, and Ten of Swords, like I feel like that speaks so much to a situation of self-sabotage where honestly, I don't even think they know why they did it, right? It could have just been, a sort of like they're just continuing a sort of cycle where they ruined something good. They may feel like, they don't deserve something good. So, when things start getting like, they could have even possibly seen you or the situation as too good to be true. And they didn't feel like they deserved it, so they sabotaged. But they realized, that was stupid, essentially. And they realized that at the end of the day, not only did they hurt you, but they also hurt themselves. by doing what they did. And I feel like, that's a part of what they're coming forward with here with this Queen of Cups. They're going to be expressing it all to you. Okay? And, they're definitely like, not only are they watching you, but they are watching you closely. They are waiting for the right time to come forward with this offer of a new beginning here. It's something that, they're very, very passionate about. They're very passionate about you, especially if they've been here watching, stalking. But, at the end of the day, it is up to you, whether you accept this or not. I feel like, also with this High Priestess out here, like you're really being asked to utilize your intuition when it comes to this individual. Because whereas they may be coming forward and expressing these feelings and, being honest here about what happened, what they were going through, that doesn't mean they won't do it again. Okay. I feel like, this person could definitely still have some healing to do. So it may be wise to not accept a love offer, but start off and just be like, maybe you should start over as just friends, build that friendship, that foundation for a very stable, long-lasting relationship. And that way, you both have time to really not only heal from the situation, but also, figure out if this is still something that you want. And I mean, hey, if they come forward and you really don't feel it, you don't want it, just say that. You don't have to accept anything you don't want just because it looks good, it sounds good. But if it doesn't give you a good vibe, then don't move forward with it. But if you're feeling it like they could possibly be genuine, then I would definitely suggest taking it slow and starting off as friends and building from there. Give this person time to really prove to you that either A, they have changed, or B, they are willing to work on changing, which is going to be a process. So again, that's why you want to just stay friends throughout this time to make sure, you're not just jumping into something willy-nilly that's going to end the exact same way as it did last time, right? And I definitely get the vibe, maybe you could possibly be running into this individual at a festival. And this person can even, be a healer of some sorts. But even healers need to heal, right? That's how, in a sense, that's kind of how you get into healing is, having things to heal, and you learn how to heal that. And then, that's how some people find their path as healers. Once they learn how to do that, they help others through that. So honestly, I feel like this healer could honestly much more represent you, Virgo. I feel like you can definitely help this person heal no matter how things end again, because a part of that, healer card is, the compassion, recovery, consent. That also, a part of that is not attaching expectations to the situation, right? Because A, that's one way to get hurt, because more times than not, people will not live up to our expectations, because expectations are the idea of them that we have in our head, what we want to see in them. Which is why more times than not, that is not the reality of the situation, and we end up getting disappointed because they're not what we thought they were, which was exactly that, what we thought they were, not who they told us they were, not who we know they are, right? So I would definitely go into this with no expectations. All right, Virgo, these are the messages that I have for you today, and I do hope they serve you well. Be gentle with yourselves. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.